And welcome back, everyone. Today I may be doing my final ever PSA Blind Reveal. I think if any of you have seen the previous video, I was very disappointed with a grade I received. Also, I was more disappointed at the service levels and the way they treat their customers. I also noticed they don't give any explanations whatsoever, which, look, I think when you pay a certain amount, you should get some kind of explanation. But anyway, with that said, I had this order that I had submitted previously. I believe there's around 18 cards. I will share what the cards are here. I have not looked online, nor have I peeked in the box. And so let me get this reveal going. My videos are pretty long-winded. I'm going to try to do this without rambling on for hours and hours. And I'm hoping this list is accurate. I don't really recall if there were any others I threw into this submission. I pulled up this list off my computer here, but all right, got this opened up. As you can see, all cards were graded, which is always a good sign with PSA because it never seems to fail that there's some card they decide has been altered or something's not right. So yeah, who knows? But anyway, as you can see, I also tried to cherry pick this time from my cards. Most of these are personal collection stuff. I did try to cherry pick what I thought would get the highest grades. Now, I've predicted that I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total 10s out of this submission. Let's see how close I get here. I felt like a lot of these were 10s. Again, if I really want to be super honest with myself, there are probably a few that were a little bit less. But yeah, let's see what we've got here, everyone. I'm going to stack these here so we can see the predictions. The first one, it looks like, is the Jeter. This is the, where are we at here? I don't recall which year this was. This may have been one that I threw in. Yeah, this was one that I didn't actually have listed here. I knew there might have been a couple. So this is the Jeter foil. This is a 95 Bowman. And I had the 96 on the list here. But anyway, let's see. I thought this card was in really good shape. I thought it would potentially get a 9. Yeah, I got a 9. So I'm happy with that one. It's kind of as expected. These are really, really, really condition sensitive. Tough to get a 10 in those, which I'm satisfied with that 9. All right, next I got a Julio Rodriguez. I had 2 Julios I submitted. I believe this one is the Bowman Chrome, which I thought would get a 9. It's a pretty fantastic card. I think it's that top 100 prospect card. He was number 3 at the time in 2022. And that one got a mint 9. It's kind of what I expected to get. I don't recall why I thought it would get a 9. I thought there was something on here that showed a little bit of a ding, which, look, 9s or 10s are tough in these as well. These chromes are very, very, very condition sensitive. So far, so good. All right, next I've got a fun one. I got an 89 Griffey Jr. Fleer rookie. These are tough to get 10s in. I think it's a 10, but I'm not confident because I know PSA, and I'm guessing it's probably going to be a 9. Yeah. I really thought this was a 10 card. I could not find anything wrong with it under the loop. I magnified it, used black light, used the LED bright light. I really was hoping to get a 10 on that one, but well, it's PSA for you. All right, this one here is a 92 Leaf Gold version. This one here I actually pulled out of a pack and instantly stuck into a top loader. I did not see any flaws on it, which means they'll probably give me a 9. They give me an 8, which is even more brutal. I have no idea why this would be an 8, but whatever. It's not that valuable of a card anyway, but a little disappointing that it was an 8. All right, now I've got another fun one. This is an 83 Tony Gwynn. This is the Fleer rookie card. I'm actually getting ready to submit an 83 Topps. I think I'd actually called this one out as an 8. This was the lowest one that I thought. Now looking at the centering now, I'm thinking 7 maybe, which is okay. I still like this card. It's sharp as can be. They did give me the 8. So yeah, it's fine. I'll take that. The centering's pretty bad on the front, and otherwise it's razor sharp, good color, which is tough in these. I'll take it. All right, I got a couple of Frank Thomases in here. They do have the name on the front. I was not that lucky to get a no name on the front Thomas. And I thought these aren't worth anything, but I kind of wanted to see, after pulling these from packs, what I could get on these from a grade. One of them I thought would get a 9, one I thought might have a 10. So there's a 9. I don't know which one this was. Let's just hope it was the one I thought would get a 9, and maybe I'll get a 10 in the next. All right, here's another one that I think is personally a really fun one for me because I'm a big Dale Murphy fan. So this is an 81, I believe. Let me double check here. 81 Donruss Murphy. I thought I had a chance at a 10, but again, it's a little bit of yellowing, and I know PSA is tough on these, so I did not expect a 10, but let's see what they decided. An 8. That's a little bit less than I expected because the centering was just so clutch on this one. If you look at that centering, it's near flawless. Now, why it's an 8? Maybe it's that coloring. It's kind of got a little bit of a yellow hue to it, and I'm guessing that's why. That's okay. I'm not upset at that one either. All right, and there's the second Julio Rodriguez. This is the 2022 Topps. This is just his base rookie card. Sometimes I like the base stuff. That one I did receive the 10. I am super happy with that one. All right, nothing bad with getting the first 10 out of this order. So again, super happy with that one. All right, next I've got a card that I pulled out of a pack. This is a 2022, is it a Archives or Heritage or whatever it was, some 2022 Topps pack I bought at a shop in Bellevue. It's number 29 out of 50. I was really excited to pull this. The problem was, and I see this with a lot of the new packs lately, they'll come with a little ding on one of the corners straight out of the pack. I did not touch this card, and it had a tiny, tiny ding. It actually almost kept me up at night once when I was thinking about that ding, but I was hoping maybe I'd get lucky and they would be generous with it. It is a cool card, 2019 draft pick, that 2022 Topps, and they gave me a, oh my God, oh, this is lucky. Okay, PSA might be trying to get back on my good side because I did not think they would hook me up with a 10 on this card, and they did, and I'm not kidding, I lost sleep thinking that I was going to get a 9. I'm excited. This card is assuming Witt stays hot and picks it up a little bit here, this card, I think, is worth a little over $200 in this condition. And so, man, I'm super stoked. To me, it just made this order worth it. All right, I'm going to sit down, so if the video gets worse, you'll know why. Here's the other Derek Jeter I submitted. I may have another Jeter in here as well. I think this is the Stadium Club version. And actually, I don't see that written on here either. So this might have been one of the final 2 that I added to the order just so I could have a total of... I'm going to actually stand back up. I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, I wanted 20 total to submit, and I was down to 18 because I took a couple well, I took a couple out. Anyway, got a mint 9. Yeah, I'll take that. 96 Stadium Club Jeter. It's a sharp-looking card. I kind of like this card. I like the layout, condition sensitive, and it was in great shape, so I'm happy with that 9. I wish I would have had an estimate here. So here's another one I sent in that I didn't send in the first time. This came out of my set. This is a 95, I believe, Beltre rookie. I don't see him on my list either. I think he was also a late addition to the submission. These are extremely condition sensitive. I believe it's 95, or no, it's 97. It says right on there. I'm too dumb to even look at it. Anyway, the Beltre, he, I believe, is going to be a Hall of Famer. And we got a mint 9. So yeah, it's a tough one. I think I did predict this one would get a 9. Again, I can't remember exactly why. It's super sharp, but that's okay. 9 is mint. Let's not forget, 9 is mint. All right, next on the list, I have a 86 Topps Traded Barry Bonds. I picked up a set of the 86 Topps Traded. I pulled out the Canseco, the Bonds, and the Bo Jackson. The Bo Jackson was way off center, but I went ahead and submitted the Canseco and the Bonds. I wanted these cards as a kid, and I never could find this set, or maybe I didn't have the funds at the time. So I'm hoping I get at least, I'd really prefer the 10 be on the Bonds. This one I thought looked great, but I'm expecting PSA will 9 it. Yeah. Which is tough, man. Like, I don't know what's wrong with this card, but that's okay. I know they're tough on these. All right, another Jeter, my favorite player. Some of you will get that reference. This is this the upper deck? No, this is the Bowman. So this was actually a 96 Bowman that I pulled out of my set, and I thought it was in great condition. And I did like the card. Jeter is grinding it out. I think that's why Jeter had more success than many others, is he was willing to work harder. I don't think he was more talented, but he was just willing to work harder. And they gemmed that one. Not bad. If you would like to purchase that, leave me a comment. All right, next one we have is an 83 Donruss, Howard Johnson. So the Hojo was interesting. He got called up, and Donruss and Fleer made a rookie card. Topps did not. I think his first Topps is an 85. And so his rookie, even though he didn't really play much, was in Donruss and Fleer. I've actually got the Fleer as well, but it's not in as good a condition. This one is just slightly off center, but not bad. It's more slightly like diamond a little bit. So I was expecting a 9, and they gave me an 8. So I don't think they like that diamond as much at all, which is okay. That made it obviously not worth the submission, but whatever. That's the chances you take when you send, especially those early Donruss cards and the Fleers as well. But that's okay. I'm not upset at that. It's just the way it goes. All right, here's the Jeter I was looking for. This is the Upper Deck SP. I thought it was a 9. This side is so difficult to get perfect. It is the silver version, which is a slightly more rare than at least the base. They gave me a 9, so I'm happy with that. I think there was some very slight like edge issues. This stuff is so condition sensitive, and I've had this card since I was a kid, so I knew it would be a tough one. All right, next we have the second Frank Thomas from the 90 Topps set. This one also has a name on the front. I did not get a 10 on either one of those. A little disappointed in that, but again, those are the breaks. It wasn't a 4. All right, here's that Jose Canseco from that 86 Topps traded set. Looks pretty sharp, right? I mean, I'll give you some close-ups on this guy. Looks flawless. What do you think, an 8? Yeah, it's a 9 like I thought it would be. I was really hoping I would get a 10 on one of those. All right, here's the one I was really wanting a 10 on. So this is a Wander Franco rookie. I love Wander Franco. I think he's going to be a great player. I think he's going to be around for years. He's anchoring that historic Rays start. The Rays are setting the league on fire right now, and he's one of the big reasons why. So 2022, this is the throwback of the 87 Topps. Shoot. Got a 9. I was really hoping I could pull a 10 on that one. I really like this card, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with a 9. I was just being wishful thinking. All right, here is an 82 Fleer Dave Stewart. This is a Dave Stewart rookie card. I think this one has a great chance at a 10, but looking at the back, there are some slight coloring issues, so maybe a 9. They might be a little bit more harsh, though, and give me something worse. All right, yeah, I can see why. Just some slight coloring stuff, and I think they ding you for that. It looks like just a slight yellow hue on the back of these. All right, and lastly, this is an eBay purchase. Always wanted this card as a kid, 84 Fleer Don Mattingly. Let's see, I do not see, here it is. I thought it was 10 worthy. I'm guessing they'll give me a 9. So centering pretty close, but off maybe just a touch. They give me an 8. Yeah, that's a tough one. I really thought I could do better than that, but again, those are the breaks. So, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Ended up with 3 gems instead of the 5 I was going for, but that's okay. I'm not too surprised. I expected mostly 9s and a few 8s, and I did get a couple more 8s than I expected, but mostly as anticipated. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed, and if you liked it, leave me a comment below. I love reading the comments. Thanks.